All right, everybody. So there have been a lot of questions about diffusion and osmosis, and I feel like sitting behind the computer screen and using my cursor to point at stuff is not always helpful. So remember, we just finished studying the cell, right? We've got a nucleus, an ER, mitochondria, the Golgi, and all cells on Earth have this cell membrane that's porous. It controls what goes in and out, and it also helps neighboring cells attach to each other. So we've been learning about the parts of the cell membrane, and I know there's a glare right here. I won't write in that spot, so I know there is a glare. So we've been talking about this amazing phospholipid bilayer, right? And a phospholipid, this part loves water, and this part hates water, so it's a waterproof layer. We have our integral protein that we have a channel in. We have cholesterol that's embedded. It's a dance chaperone, keeping the dance flowing, right? Keeps it stable at high and low temperatures. We have peripheral proteins and we have carbohydrate chains, and you do need to be able to label those. So this is where you have to be responsible as a student on your own, maybe drawing this out and practice labeling it. And we are going to do a practice label assignment in class on Monday. So diffusion and osmosis are both the movement of molecules from high concentration, where they spread out, to where there's low concentration, just like our food coloring did. And so as we look at this today, here we have 2 water molecules on the inside and 2 carbon dioxide molecules. And on the outside, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 water molecules. And then we have some oxygen. So let's first talk about the water. When water moves through a membrane, it's called osmosis. And water wants to move from where there's more to where there's less, high concentration to low. In the case, right, of this, we have more water outside because there's 5. Inside there's only 2. So water is going to want to go through the integral protein and enter the cell. And this, right, this will go. And this will go. And it's going to go until it reaches equilibrium. So we're going to add some water inside our cell. So now water has went through. When water moves, that is osmosis, and it goes through this channel, right? This is an example of osmosis. So in the case of this cell, now let's talk about diffusion. I'll do diffusion in red, so it's, I'll do green, so it stands out a little bit different. So diffusion is really important because that's how oxygen gets into your cells. So this cell has 2 oxygen molecules on the outside and none on the inside. And so oxygen actually just sneaks right through this lipid bilayer. This is diffusion, right? So oxygen is going from high to low. This is diffusion. Same thing will happen with this carbon dioxide waste. It's going to just sneak right through from high to low and get out of the cell. So our gases aren't dissolved in water, so they can get through this hydrophobic region. But water always has to move through the protein channel, the integral protein. I hope this video helps a little bit. See ya.